Recording now. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hello, my name is Jennifer Romo. This is my revised PowerPoint speech for my final project for my oral communications class at Bellevue University. And my topic is still on preschool teaching. Does it matter? Coming up, as I stated previously, my speech is going to be about why my career matters to me, why I feel it should matter to you, some interesting facts about preschool teaching, and in the end, hopefully, you'll have found it worthwhile. Why I chose my career field. I used to have an interest in the medical field, but then when my nephew Zachary was born, turns out I really enjoy interacting with children, and I like teaching them how the world works, and just I like teaching children. Along with his birth and a tutoring job that I worked a few months ago, I found the experience wholeheartedly enjoyable, and this is a new career field that I would be interested in pursuing. What makes my career interesting to me is the sheer potential that any child has to become whoever they are destined to be. Whereas working with older children, they sort of already are being shaped into who they're going to be. With a younger child who's more open-minded and willing to learn, you can lead to any sort of story for them. Why should preschools matter to you? Preschool should matter because if you have a child and you skip any sort of social interaction or school right before kindergarten, if you just enroll them straight into kindergarten, according to fastfocus.org, you're actually setting them back in their social interactions and their grades at about 12% for their entire K through 12 years. That's 12% doesn't sound like a lot, but in the end it adds up to an overall average of something like they're going to fail about 70% of the time in all of their assignments from their K through 12 grades. Aren't preschools really just glorified daycares? That's not to say that daycares aren't important. Daycares are extremely important, particularly for lower income families who just can't afford to go to a particular preschool. But the educational requirements for a preschool teacher are a little different from a daycare worker, depending on the states that you're in. I recommend checking out the website ourkids.net for more facts on this. Now, more interesting facts. As a survey done by Rasmussen College said, a child is benefited to about 82% in their social interactions when they're enrolled in a preschool because of the structure, the habit forming of going to school, and just being around children their own age. Did you know that according to firstfocus.org, the United States actually lags behind several countries in terms of early childhood education? We actually lag behind Mexico, Chile, Argentina, and Russia in terms of how many younger children we have enrolled in schools. Perhaps, in my opinion, maybe our politicians need to be focusing more on preschools and early childhood education and not so much colleges and universities. Preschool in Switzerland. My boyfriend is from Switzerland, and he told me a small bit about what it's like to go to preschool in that particular country. And along with the social interactions and learning math and reading, you're also taught very basic home ec skills, such as how to gather ingredients for cooking for mom when she's making dinner, or how to pick up a broom and sweep the floor. This is all required by the government to make sure that the child sort of knows how to be a person. Again, the social interactions. In my opinion, have a child being able to interact with everyone who might be their own age is highly beneficial to them being able to develop in a healthy manner. Otherwise, if a child just kind of interacts with their family and only their family, who knows, maybe they'll enter kindergarten as like a 5-year-old adult. The educational requirements. According to preschoolteacher.org, in the state of California, you need at least a bachelor's degree to even be considered for a job, but it can vary depending on the state or what city that you're located in. Where I grew up in Fayetteville, North Carolina, you don't need a bachelor's degree. You can have an associate, but you need to have completed at least 20 early childhood education credits in order to be considered for the job. So in all honesty, it just varies depending on the state. Or you could even think of it as such educational requirements required by preschool teachers are a good thing, as it shows that you're handing your child over to someone who can be trusted and knows what they're doing. And yes, to conclude, that is essentially it on my speech. Hopefully you have enjoyed learning some more facts about preschool teaching. Thank you.